friends, boys and girls, children of all ages. Welcome back and thank you for stopping in for today's review. Today, guys, before we get started, let's hit that like and subscribe button so you can get notified when I have new and interesting content. But today, guys, we're talking about a movie from 2024 directed by Mr. Mikael Hofstrom. It sounds like a Nordic name, probably is. It's called Slingshot, guys, and it stars Lawrence Fishburne and Casey Affleck as our two main people. It's got a few other people in it, and they're okay, but these are our two main actors. These are our two A-listers, if you will. And so, actually, the reason that I watched this, okay, I watched this because I was reading online that this is streaming on Paramount Plus. I read online that this knocked Top Gun Maverick off the top streaming spot on Paramount Plus for the movies, and I said, well, I wonder if this is any good, if it can knock off, you know, one of the greatest sequels ever. And so I gave it a shot. I gave it a gander. And, I mean, it's okay. We've seen this movie 100 times before, though. I mean, we really have. If you've seen the movie Moon with Sam Rockwell, you've seen this. If you've seen Solaris, you've seen this. If you know, there's a bunch of other films that if you have seen them and they have the exact same plot as this, guys. You've got a guy who's supposed to be going on a mission. You've got a crew going on a mission. You've got people going on a mission into space to find resources for humankind because we're foolish and we used up all our natural resources, yada yada. Same story that has been told in science fiction for time and memoriam, right? They send it out. This is nothing different. They send their ships out, and it's supposed to be, you know, they're supposed to be slingshotting, hence the name of the film, around Saturn, and then once they slingshot around, they're going to be heading towards one of its moons where these, you know, resources are, and then they're going to come back. But when they wake up, they find that the ship has been damaged in some way, you know, because they've been in cryogenic sleep or whatever, and they, you know, find out that the ship's been damaged a little bit, and they're trying to figure out how they're going to manage what they're doing. And it's really just kind of like, it's like a suspense thriller / mystery, but it's, again, it's not a film full of aliens and creatures and all kinds of action. It's kind of a slow burn. It takes its time to develop your characters, to develop our story. You know, we know that Lawrence Fishburne is the hard captain of the vessel where his word is law. We've got the kind of navigator / co-pilot in Casey Affleck, and then we have like the technical guy with our other cast member, and he, you know, and then we have our basic tensions. You know what I mean? There's always those basic tensions in movies like this. It's like, oh, the ship may have been damaged. Well, then we need to turn around and go home. Well, we need to stay on mission. You know, it's that type of plot. So it's, again, nothing new. They don't bring anything new to the table. They don't craft a new narrative around this story of, we're going on this mission and things have gone wrong. They don't do anything new. And they don't do anything exciting. And they don't do anything to engage you. That's my main complaint with this film, is that though the acting is stellar from Fishburne and from Affleck. I mean, Casey Affleck, he's a generational talent in my opinion. Love that guy's acting. But even though the acting is good, the story is just regurgitated, rehashed science fiction that we've all seen before. And, you know, and we'll say this. There are 100 movies that I can watch that have told a story similar to one another, right? But it's all about the presentation of that story, whether the film is good or not, in my opinion. Sure, I've seen a story like this before, presented in the film Moon, and it was better. Way better than this. Even though the acting in this is better than Moon, the story in Moon and the way it's filmed, the way it's presented, is better than Slingshot. Same goes for other science fiction films that I'm sure all of us have watched in the past. Same ideas are presented, they're just presented in a better fashion. This was presented in a fashion that, to me, was not engaging to the point where I just had to know what was happening. And by the time that the big reveal comes up, I already knew what was happening. And so it wasn't like shocking, or I wasn't like, oh man, they got me. I was blown away by that. No, none of that, because I had figured it out within the first like 45 minutes of the film. Okay, and I mean, for some people that's awesome, but for others it's like, you need to present it in a way that I can't figure that out, that it engages me enough where I'm trying to and can't, or leave enough ambiguity where I can't figure it out until there's a reveal. Scooby-Doo did that very well back in the day, where you can't figure out who they are because it's written in a way that doesn't reveal the mystery. This was not written in that way, and so therefore I didn't think it was just a very good film. How it knocked off Top Gun Maverick, I'll never know, because I didn't think that it was a good film, though it had great talent in it. So, Slingshot, guys, if you really want to check it out, you can check it out on Paramount Plus. I'm going to give it 1 thumb up. Again, starring Casey Affleck and Lawrence Fishburne. If you want to check it out, Paramount Plus, that's it for it, guys. Thank you so much for stopping in. If you like my reviews, please like and subscribe before you leave. And as always, my friends, I'm going to keep making them as long as you keep watching them. Peace out. God bless you, and I will see you soon.